We'll explain a lot about these guys as we get this game and this series underway, and there's a wave and a miss. To Luke Hammond. Gackle working with Helfrich, and he gets the wave and a miss and a high fastball for a strikeout to begin the game and this long 18-game homestand.
A really good contact hitter with all that power.
I think that's a swing, and the appeal. Michael Durant is at third, says indeed it is. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gabe Gackle. Gabe Gackle trying to strike out the side. Instead, he gets a soft little flare that eats up Kojal and dribbles out into right center field, and Mensick will be on base.
That changeup that runs about 88 is what you might see down and away right here.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's a wave and a miss.
Boy, he's seeing the baseball big now.
Smokes one out to left field, and that ball's going to hang up for Mensick.
Well, you just answered all my questions right there.
Thank you. I knew you would have those questions. Nolan Souza sends one down the line and right. That's in for a base hit, maybe extra bases. He's going to sprint to second. He's going to go into a dive, and he answered some questions there. Coming off that labrum issue, Troy, he did not hesitate going into a headfirst dive to complete the double. Doesn't matter, up and in, ball four. So after that line out to left, Peach the pause and the 1-1. That ball's hit in the air, left center field, well struck. How about an opening day home run at Baum Walker? Kojal shoots one to the hog pen in left center, and it scores 3, and what a beginning to this home campaign. Up, out, and gone, the third home run in 5 games for Kojal.
I think we need to start calling him Camden all the time. If he's
maybe
swing a bat like that.
That's the case.
I tell you what was so impressive about that. He's still in the driver's seat, 1 ball, 1 strike. Watch where this pitch is. It's up and away. If he tries to pull that, that's going to be a ground ball to second base. He just goes with that pitch, lets it carry a little bit, let it travel, and then, boy, that was a no-doubter right out there to left center field.
Sure was. Incoming in the hog pen, might not have quite made it. And 70 runs driven in a year ago. Takes that one down for ball 4. Count is full, and Robinette's going to wave and miss. So Eloy with that hammy issue was not running. 2-2 to New. He checks on a pitch that was a little bit up, but the plate umpire Hodges said he tipped it into the glove of Fitz. Micah doesn't agree, but that is a strikeout. And the inning ends. Gackle's next one misses up and in. See the numbers for Peters. He has one of those 10 home runs for the Musketeers, and he shoots one to left. This one's hit well, and it's going to take a bounce and kick up near the fence. Ruiz will glove it. Heading to third is Fitz on what will be a double from Peters, and a good beginning for the Musketeers in the second inning.
That breaking ball off the plate.
2-strike pitch, little cue shot back to the mound. Gackle will freeze. Fitz the catcher at third. And all of a sudden, Peters ventured too far off second base. Arkansas doing some running in the run down. Fitz will be tagged out by Pompey. Second and third, nobody out, and the Musketeers do not score, and they ran their way out of that inning. It also took him out of summer ball, and he's going to wave and miss. He got cleared right at the end of the summer, so he said it took him a minute in the fall, and he's down on strikes going in the draft in the 13th round. That's strike 3 at the knees, inside corner. That's 4 straight strikeouts for Ryan Peach. Long pause before the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called. That's 5 straight strikeouts for Ryan Peach, and he's found his groove since that home run from Kojal in the first. And he just wasn't sharp as he needed to be at the beginning of the year as he gets the wave and a miss and the strikeout to Crisp. Started at Arizona State, but he has been with Xavier since. He pulled the trigger on that one late and dumps one in front of Ruiz for a base hit, and that's the second hit for the Musketeers. We were like-minded in some aspects. Mensick skies one to center. The wind is going to work this back where New doesn't have to show off his vertical leap just yet. He'll make the catch, and the inning ends.
Carrying a ball bag in his right arm, and they start yelling at him.
That one stroked down the line in right. It's in for a base hit. It goes to the fence, and Kuhia will play it back in. Remember, he's got a strong arm, and he shows it off. It's a little bit offline, and Johnson has a double. Gackle has struck out 4. Just issues the walk to Eddie Peters. Here's the payoff. Wave and a miss. Townsend chased one up and out of the zone. Strikeout number 5 for Gackle. Canterbury will bat. Hit a comebacker to Gackle. This one he pushes by Gackle to Kojal. He's got it. And a couple of more runners left on base for the Musketeers.
Every opportunity you can to get that punch out.
Wave and a miss. That is 9 straight set down by Peach, and he has struck out 7 in the game. Got about a 2-strike approach and wasn't very happy with the strikeout numbers. And that is strike 3. That is 8 Ks.
Britton Clark, he just did nothing but get on base. He was just like almost automatic. That's a great pitch right there.
Wow. Strike 3 called. That's another inning with 3 strikeouts. That's the second time that Peach has struck out the side.
The Musketeers.
He's going to wave and miss. Goes down on strikes. He was going to be a Nebraska football commit, had an ACL issue, and they pulled the offer. Baseball became his route. And to me, before the season, about his curveball. And there's a dribbler that's going to roll up the middle. Back in by Kojal. He's got a chance to make a play. How about a scoop by Robinette? Seeing eye single, no sir. It results in a 4-3 out.
I'll tell you what, as an infielder, you really appreciate a guy that can go get it.
Stonehouse lifting one in the air to right center field. This ball has a chance to go. Aloy's at the fence. Goodbye. Stonehouse, the freshman, with his 3rd home run in 5 games. He doesn't look like a freshman. He doesn't hit like one either. And the Musketeers had stranded a handful of runners, but this time they get one up and out, and they are on the board.
What a big swing by Stonehouse, but rewind just to play earlier. If Kojal doesn't make that play or Robinette doesn't scoop that ball, it's a 1-run game right now. And again, Stonehouse, and I don't even think he really caught that. It looked like he just flipped it off the end of his bat because he's one of those guys, I'll tell you what, he can hit one over that scoreboard out there in right field.
Could potentially be nearing the end. And I say that because Gibbler has been so good as well, and that is strike 3. Mensick Ks to end the inning.
End up way in on those right-handed batters.
Goodness. Pompey will reach the hard way.
I feel like you're going to get a fastball down the middle.
Hard hit, but on a bounce, and it eats up the shortstop, and it's going to bounce away. Peters couldn't make the play, and Arkansas is in business. Just a hard long hop.
Yeah.
Damian Ruiz lifts one to rather deep right center field. Stonehouse back. He'll make the catch. Pompey's going to tag. So will Brumbaugh. Both will advance on a flyout.
In scoring position does Arkansas. Now base hit scores 2.
Souza shoots one to the gap in left center field. This is trouble. That ball is down. It'll bounce to the fence and play to pair. Souza's got his 2nd double of the game, and welcome back Nolan to Baum Walker. He's put Arkansas in front 5-1. That's the Souza we've seen, Troy, the ability to shoot a ball to left center in addition to barreling up a few to the pull side. Outfielders deep all the way around. Murphy in his first inning of relief. Big chopper hit to 3rd. Hammond will come in, throw on the run. That's in time at first for the 2nd out.
Well, I hope so.
Ball's rocketed to right center field. Crisp on the move. Back into the gap. Into a dive. Sensational. To rob Kojal and deny Arkansas of at least one more run. Big time play. Hard landing. As Kahio Aloy will hit here. And he's going to poke one to a vacated right side and dribble it into right for a hit. And for Kahio, that is his 4th of the season. New weights on the 0-1. Hard hit, but on the ground to short. Maybe a chance for 2. There's one. On to first. Double play. How about Chronister? He faces 2 batters and gets 3 outs.
You're going to cash a big check when it's time to play.
Hammond swings, bounces one up the middle and through for a base hit. Kojal could not get that one. Luke Hammond has his 2nd hit of the game. And the 2-2 is smoked past Robinette and fair into the corner. Stonehouse does it again. Aloy's going to play this ball back in. Hammond will hold it 3rd on a double from Stonehouse. Another 0-2. Oh, goodness. Just like that, the bases are loaded with 3 straight 2-out runners. And Troy, the tying run, is coming to the plate in their cleanup hitter. Gibbler ready the pitch. Hit out to right center field. Aloy back and over, and he is there to make the catch and end the inning. 3rd pitcher used by Xavier today. There it is again. Wave and a miss by Pompey. Characters.
Musical chairs.
You guys will be fine. They're strike 3, and Arkansas's Ks continue. And that's where the athleticism or the speed might make this team look a little different, but still very effective. Ground ball to short. Peters will make the play, and Arkansas quickly done in the 7th inning. 39 games against quad ones or twos. They went 5-13, a little bit short of making the tournament. That ball skied in the air to right field off the bat of Fitz, and it is gone way out of here. So Jonathan Fitz with an opposite field home run, and it's a 5-2 game. Musketeers loaded the bases last inning but didn't get the big swing. They've had a pair of solo homers this afternoon.
Yeah, those are the ones you want to have some base runners on, but nice swing by Fitz. And again, we talked about how the ball is really carrying out to right field, but you talk about a no-doubter, and that's a fastball on the outside corner. Boy, as soon as Fitz hit that ball, he knew he caught it well, and it landed up on top of, or up high on that building out
Sure
there.
did. I thought it was just going to sneak out, but it was way up there. Hard hit into the shift. Not fielded cleanly, and Helfrich is going to reach. Just see that ball kick away from Peters. But the Wrangler got the armadillo. That's a pretty good wrangling throw down to second base. Helfrich is erased. You know, if there's probably one guy you'd want to go wrangle an armadillo, it would be Kojal, right?
Oh, there you go.
Look at that.
He's like, okay, I got to get my hands on this thing.
Really, it was kind of a public service there from Kojal to get that armadillo off the playing surface. Chronister, though, could care less about our story. He's just pumping strikes and outs as Crisp leads off the 9th inning, 5-2. Gibbler might just see the leadoff man reach, and Crisp will single. He had been 0 for 3, and all of a sudden the Musketeers need one more base runner to bring the tying run to the plate. And it's not like it's 30 degrees either. That one is lined, and it gets away from Kojal. He might have one play, and that's first. I thought he still had a chance to get the force at second, but that ball was taking him to first base. That's strike 3. He was just about in that no man's land with the swing, but I think it was called on the pitch.
And that pitch count.
Just throw the slider at that point. One hopper to short. Brumbaugh will charge. He'll fire to first. This game is over, and the Razorbacks win their home opener by a count of 5-2. Not your normal game, Troy. Out hit 9-4, but they made their hits count.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the college baseball content, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. Thank you.